and most importantly, the class of 2015. It's both an honor and a privilege to speak with you today. As I look out on your somewhat smiling faces, 3 questions come to mind. Where have the past 4 years gone? Will there be more quiche after the ceremony? And what color are those graduation gowns? Are they blue and white and gold, or blue and black? I don't want to start a debate, but we all know they're blue and black. But seriously, I can't believe you're graduating. These past 4 years went quicker than the popularity of Trivia Crack. Last week, feeling both nostalgic and old, I decided to do a quick Google search of the major events of 2011. And needless to say, the results were surprising. If you'll indulge me, I'd like to list some of the major events that occurred just 4 years ago. In 2011, we used ooVoo to gossip over the ending of both the 72-day marriage between Kim Kardashian and Kris Humphries and Charlie Sheen's sanity. Hashtag Kimway, hashtag winning, hashtag remember when ooVoo was a thing? In 2011, we said goodbye to Friday Night Lights, the Harry Potter film franchise, and to Oprah. The show, not the person, she's still alive. But even though 2011 was filled with many endings, it was filled with even more beginnings. In that very same year, we witnessed the rise of Adele's music career. And while she was setting fire to the rain, which sounds counterproductive when you think about it, Netflix set fire to the entertainment industry by streaming television shows and movies online and introducing the concept of binge watching. But for me, one of the most important events of 2011 was the arrival of you, the class of 2015. And I know, it may sound cheesy or a cliche, but it's the truth. We both, this class will now and forever hold a very special place in my heart. We both started as freshmen together, and for the past 4 years, we've made friends and memories that will last a lifetime. I also feel a strong connection to this class because I've had interactions with almost all of you in some capacity. Over the past 4 years, I've taught, coached, and or directed 47% of you, assigned bus stops to 82% of you, and have been related to 0.5% of you. That last one sounds weird, but mathematically it makes sense. Now I'm here today to give you 3 pieces of practical advice. Advice that will help you beyond the next 4 years. Advice that is so simple, I've broken it down to 3 key words. Live, laugh, love. If you remember these 3 things I promise, you will have both an enjoyable and fulfilling life. And seeing as how the gym is not going to get any cooler, let's begin with the first bit of advice. Live. In the refrain of their song, I Lived, OneRepublic is a very positive message, and it goes something like this. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places and the things that I did. With every broken bone, how's it go? I swear I lived. Thank you. Thank you, 2 people. I'm sure we've all heard the rendition of the phrase, live every day as if it were your last. But what do we mean by living? Is it something as simple as waking up every day and breathing? Or do you have to go skydiving with sharks? Which I think is going to be a new movie on Sci-Fi. Living every day to the fullest can sound intimidating, but I think there's an easy way to do this. Ever since I was a junior in college and a junior in high school, I always wanted to be able to go to a diner, sit at a table, and when the waitress came over to take my order, all I had to say was, Ethel, I'll have the usual. I wish I was making that up, but for some reason I honestly thought the usual was a lot easier and cooler than saying, I'll have a cheeseburger and fries. This past April, I'm pleased to report that my dream of ordering the usual was achieved. But it didn't happen at a diner. It happened on the Dunkin' Donuts on Westfield Avenue in Roselle Park. After going there for 3 straight weeks, The workers knew me and my order. I didn't even have to say anything. I just had to walk in, and by the time I approached the counter, my large dark roast with milk and 1 sugar was waiting for me. And then I realized the problem. I became predictable. I got into a routine. I needed to change it up. And that's what I urge you graduates to do. Change it up once in a while. Everyone has routines, and don't get me wrong, routines can be great. But seek and embrace change, because it keeps life interesting. If you're the type of person who gets stressed over schoolwork, change the routine. Instead of wasting time hosting your own pity party, take a break, go for a walk, get something to eat, watch TV, do anything to relax, and then get back to the task at hand. You don't have to arm wrestle Shaq to say you lived. You can listen to new music. Order something new at a diner. Instead of binge watching Netflix, change it up. Read a book on a historical figure, someone like Ponce de Leon. Or do something as simple as changing your coffee order. Robert Frost once said, "Take the road less traveled, and it will make all the difference." My next piece of advice complements the first, and that is, laugh. Charlie Chaplin said, "A day without laughter is a day wasted." I could go on and on about the benefits of laughter, but I want to give you advice that most people aren't willing to take. And that's this. Laugh at yourself. Laughing at yourself is probably the most humbling thing you can do. Let's be realistic. You're going to make mistakes, and you're going to embarrass yourself. We are our own biggest critic, but I want to remind you that we are also our strongest advocate. There will be times when life gets hard, stressful, and chaotic. When that happens, I urge you to opt for laughter and not tears. My third and final piece of advice is to love. Hundreds of songs are produced every year that celebrate, criticize, define, or question love. Turn on the radio when you leave, and I guarantee you'll find a song about love within 10 seconds. But love is more than an emotion. It's a mindset, a way of life. I'm a strong believer that you have to, that makes sense. I'm a strong believer that you gotta do what you love in life. I've always said to my family and friends that I haven't worked a day in the past 4 years. And it's the truth. I absolutely love what I do. And graduates, I hope you all find something you're passionate in. Take college courses that interest you. Find the joy in whatever you do, and I promise it will not feel like work. There are so many people who spend their lives looking for love that they don't appreciate what is often right in front of them. Graduates, take a moment and look around this gymnasium. You are surrounded by love. Your family is here because they love you. Their sacrifice and commitment for you to receive a Catholic education is a testament of that love. The administration, the school board, the faculty are all here today because of you. We've been your coaches, mentors, and therapists for the past 4 years, and will continue to be there for you in the future. As you leave Union Catholic, I hope that you continue to surround yourself with people who love you, people who don't judge you or make you feel uncomfortable, people who appreciate and celebrate your gifts and talents, people who accept you for just being you. By inviting love into your heart, you are embracing life. Take it from someone who's getting married next October. There's no greater feeling on earth than finding someone who loves and accepts you both fully and unconditionally. I hope you all get to experience the same love and happiness I have. Now let's do a quick recap. Live, change up the routine, laugh at yourself once in a while, and love. Love what you do and love others. I'm worried you've already forgotten it or will forget it by the time you leave here. So here's what I'd like you to do. If you can, the gowns might be a problem. If you can take out your cell phone. If you can. If not, parents, can you take out your cell phones or family? And write this down, please. We're not taking selfies. No selfies. I want you to go to your calendar. And I want you to scroll down until you get to May 28th, 2016. So that's next year. Okay? And on there, I want you to create an event. And in the title, I want you to write down one of these 3 questions. Have I changed my routine? Have I laughed at myself? Have I shown love to others? I'll just say it one more time. Someone please make sure you remind the graduates later so they get a nice reminder a year from now. And they'll think of Union Catholic. Have I changed my routine? Have I laughed at myself? Have I shown love to others? Save that event, and I hope in a year from now, your answer is yes. Class of 2015, I want to thank you. Over the past 4 years, you've brought so much joy into my life. You've made me a better teacher, and more importantly, a better person. I'll never forget you. You are all Renaissance men and women in my book. I'd like to close with a quote from the Lego Movie. You are the most talented, most interesting, and most extraordinary person in the universe. And you are capable of amazing things. Class of 2015, we congratulate you. We thank you. We love you.